Hello, Marvel fans. Welcome to episode of Marvel Talk with your hosts,
Nick
and Chris. And do we got a good one to talk with you about tonight?
We do.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
That's right. First off, the Spider-Burger thing just got uploaded. I'm so sorry. I should have uploaded that earlier, but internet connections, and it was supposed to upload during the movie and it didn't.
Yeah,
So,
sorry about that.
Yeah, but it's up now. This is going up. Definitely, we're gonna have this put up at 5 o'clock. Tomorrow it's gonna be 5 o'clock. It's a special Saturday thing, and we don't know how long this is gonna be. We're not gonna rush it. We're not gonna make this try to make it a 5 to 10 minute thing. We're just gonna talk about it. I say let's not spoil everything like we normally do. Let this be sort of just like a review.
Yes.
And we'll do a spoilers in the next month.
Yeah.
We'll go into details and everything.
Yeah, okay.
So with that being said, this is going to be like a very simple review.
Yes.
I loved it.
Absolutely loved it.
I loved it. That was amazing.
Yeah, it's like honestly on the drive here, it's like I really couldn't talk because it was
It was so amazing. I got like goosebumps and everything. And it starts off with Gwen. And we're not gonna spoil anything.
Right.
We're just simple review. We're gonna just tell you what to expect. It starts with Gwen.
Yes.
I can't believe you make something like that work. You don't expect something like that to work. But it felt more like a Gwen story than Miles as well. Like mostly Gwen. And I like Gwen. I like Ghost Spider-Woman, whatever you want to call her, Spider-Gwen.
Yes.
I love her. And I love that they got more into her in this movie and everything. $20.99, Miguel O'Hara. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Like, damn.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
I loved him. Probably one of my favorite Miguels. Probably my favorite Miguel out of all of them. There was a lot of surprises.
Yeah.
I want to talk about those surprises.
Yeah.
I kind of want to talk about those surprises. And we're not supposed to make this into a spoiler.
Yeah, and even as much as we want to.
I really want to say, because there were so many things. There were so many spider. We tried to point each one out in the theater.
Yeah, like you.
Tried. There were so many of them. Also, one guy was sleeping next to me during this movie.
I heard snoring.
I just want you all to know that I got that one guy that snored and slept through the movie. Dude,
I know. I was like, oh my God.
How are you sleeping through this masterpiece of a movie?
Yeah, like Lily, I heard it. It was like, are you? What the? Why?
Yeah, I was like,
how could you? Why?
Why me? Why my section? Why do I have to get that kind of shit? You know? But it was so good. I mean, there's surprises. There's a whole thing dedicated to a Lego thing that we're not going to talk about, but it's there. And it's really good.
And there was even some very special actors in there. Yes.
There are some very lively, a wink to those things. A wink-a-dink. The very lively characters that made a few things, but it was just so good. It was like No Way Home good. That level. And Miles' story in this was fantastic. This is a really good Miles.
Yeah.
And there's a surprise. There's a plot twist. There's a huge surprise. There's a plot twist and all that kind of mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
And it's wow. Spectacular Spider-Man, which we did see in the post and everything.
Yeah.
Has a moment in there.
Yeah.
Ben Reilly.
Yes.
He's a character. He is something.
Yeah.
He's something. The Spider-Cat really wasn't much in there.
Just that tiny little moment, from that clip. I'm sure you all saw by now.
Yeah.
And the Spider T-Rex.
The
or
Spider-Rex or whatever. Yeah. It's from a comic book series.
But it's like a Spider-Man dinosaur.
It's a Spider-Saur.
Yeah.
it's a Spider-Saur.
Yeah.
It was also nice to see Peter B. Parker
Yes, and
with his daughter.
yeah, Mayday.
He's like a dad. He's like that dad that takes pictures and does like all this. So he's like that comically loving dad, and it was really great to see him in there.
Yeah.
It was really great to see him in there.
And Spider-Punk.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's talk about Spider-Punk.
Yeah.
He does this thing in the movie that like it's weird, but like you don't really care, but it's like you notice it, and it's like I don't really care that this is happening, but like why is it happening? it's like I don't care that it's happening. I want to know why it's happening. And like the Spider Society was really good. Like Miguel, like they did this thing that they're calling a canon event.
Yes.
Canon, like, cause canon matters. Your continuity matters. And what do? They create a canon event.
Yeah.
Meaning that if something happens that's not supposed to happen, it's gonna fuck everything up.
Yep.
They're gonna go into details in that in the movie, but it was like, okay, I love it. I just loved it. I love that they did that because I'm someone that loves the canon.
Hey, I love the canon too.
Yeah, you have to like. It's very important. That's not something to really joke about when it's the whole thing coming into it. And the ending was like, wow.
Yeah, like
They leave you with this. You know what part 2 is because we already know what part 2 is going to be.
yes.
We already know that's coming out next year.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, March 2024.
3 months ahead of this.
Yep.
Because it's like here, it's this
June.
month, and then but now it's like that, and it was like wow, they did so many great things in this movie that make you go like, well, bitch, that was really nice. Like there was like 2 characters that I just hated throughout this movie.
Oh yeah.
I could not stand them. Like one, I started to stand in the beginning, and then I just like, oh shit, she's just a bitch, and I'm not even gonna say it. And then there's that Spider-Man who we saw in that India universe.
Yeah, Mumbattan, I believe it was, to be exact.
He was a Mary Sue. He was so perfect. Everything I do was great. And you take something that's supposed to be important, and that's actually how the whole thing, the canon kind of goes. So he can't do everything. Then Miles enters in, and it becomes that thing. Not really much of a spoiler because you kind of already know what Miles is getting into, and then that thing that he gets into later on, it's like wow.
Mm.
And everything will make sense from the trailer. But our predictions were basically solid.
Yep.
But it was so good. I just can't get over it. I think like if this was really good, imagine what's gonna happen next.
Yep. And Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Like they're like, you know what? We're endgaming this. We are gonna have this is our Infinity War.
Yep.
You liked Infinity War? You like that little notch that we kept you on a leash? Well, we're gonna keep you a little more on that. We're gonna take that and throw something else in there.
Yep.
And and Spot.
Oh yeah, the Spot.
I'm gonna be very honest with everyone. I really just thought he was just like a 5-minute villain that was not gonna play any major role.
Yeah, actually, it's interesting. I was reading about, and apparently, I believe one of the guys involved in this movie, they were sorry, 1 second. Okay, here we go now. So apparently, the Spot wasn't originally the film's main villain, but was suggested by producer Ava Arad. But then, so Phil Lord and Christopher Miller at first dismissed the idea, but after talking more about his powers, they made him the antagonist. So,
and it's so funny because this character was in the first movie.
yeah,
He was in the first movie,
yep.
and I
Won't spoil, but no.
like it's a nice detail that they add in. Like again, the trailer made him look like he was just gonna be in there for like the first villain scene, pew pew pew. But he's the main villain, and he's really great, and I really enjoyed him.
Yeah,
I really loved him. I really did. I really, really loved him, and I just like, wow.
yeah, it's like the only time I ever knew the Spot was in the 1994 Spider-Man show.
If anyone's wondering, he's not in there. We couldn't see him. Maybe you saw him if you saw it, but we couldn't see. There were so many of them, guys. There were so
many that they were just going so fast. It's like we couldn't catch up.
I was like, which one's that one? Which one's that? I couldn't even find the Insomniac one, and he was in the trailer. They were all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw him, but we'll
like
check.
Like a second or something. Yeah. There was just so many, and like,
it's like, I'll tell you one thing. As soon as this goes to like streaming services and DVDs and whatever, you're gonna need to keep pausing this movie because there's it's
so
like literally there's so many.
It's appreciated too because like there's so many stuff in here.
Yeah, like so many little details like everywhere.
Like we're gonna be seeing this a bunch, and we're just gonna be like, well,
just like we did with the Mario movie.
Yeah.
It's like we're like, oh my god, that's over there, and like, this is there, there's that, and
which is actually pretty funny because this was our second most anticipated movie, and this delivered like the Mario movie. This fucking delivered.
Yeah.
It delivered fantastically.
Yep.
It really did. It nailed it. We also had Burger King for dinner.
Mm-hmm. And another Spider-Verse bar.
Yeah. They're going by fast, but we loved it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this movie was just like, if you loved Into the Spider-Verse, this is for you.
Yep.
This is for you. And it was really good. Miles was just great in this. Gwen, wow.
Yeah.
Peter B. And then the
Miguel.
ending. And then the ending. Oh, that ending. That was like, I was like, what are they doing here? What's going on? Is it still more? I'm like, is this going into 2 o'clock? It's like, wow. And it was like, nah, it's like,
to be continued.
We're gonna fuck with you like Endgame.
Yeah, to be continued.
And it was so wonderful. It was just like a wonderful time, and like wow, and Miles isn't even supposed to be Spider-Man, which we're no spoilers there, but like there's you go. There's what now you guys are like, what are these two talking about? What do they mean? Go watch the movie. Even the actor said, well, they were doing an unboxing, he played with a Miguel figure, and he said, you were meant, and I was like, what does he mean? And now I saw the movie, like, now that's what he meant. Now you gotta go see the movie.
Yep.
It was taken with such care and love, and I just really loved it. 2 characters just didn't do it for me. It pissed me off. But I will say, it was, besides that, this is like a 10 out of 10 movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a masterpiece. Yeah, and now it makes me think, what's beyond? Is it going to be like Beyond Amazing, Beyond Ultimate? Is this
going to really go all out?
Am I going to shit my pants next year? What's going to happen here?
Like, are we going to be seeing, like, I don't know, maybe any more Spider-Man?
They did say that they are holding out a few more for us.
Yeah.
They did say that. They did say in an interview that they're holding out more Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And so we don't know. But it was so good. And Miguel is like this anti-hero.
Yeah. He's like
he was
way too serious.
He was gonna kill someone. I was like, at one point I was like, this motherfucker's gonna like kill someone with his vampire teeth. Not spoiling. I'm not spoiling. You don't know who it is. You don't know. I can't keep this out of control. Don't judge me. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. You know me. I can't control myself. This is just such a good movie. And this is like our first review that we're not spilling everything out. This is like a little test run. But it was just so good. It was like, I cannot wait to talk about this again in like a full-on depth review. Like we're just going to talk about everything in 2 weeks from now. We're making this a 2-week thing, and then we're gonna just spill our guts out. But like I said,
probably this might be a new thing, probably.
Yeah, because like I feel like that just no one really wants to watch
like the full-on spoilers.
Yeah, so like I figured if we just talk about the non-spoiler stuff and maybe get like a little sandwich in there, get a little nibble.
Yeah.
People, so like we're gonna do that, and then like we'll just talk like in a few months back. We will just go over everything, and into more details and everything. But like, this is just like a sit down, and I just really loved it.
Yeah,
I just really loved it. There's like, I could say more, but I can't because it was just, and say with me, everyone, so good. Go see it, please. Go see it. Like, make this a mission. You know, like Street Fighter 6 came out today. this came out today. Make your priorities. Play afternoon like I did, and then enjoy the night.
Mm-hmm.
It was 10 out of 10.
Absolutely.
Is there anything you want to add?
I think everything's been covered in a spoiler-free way.
I didn't spoil nothing, Mr. Christopher.
I know, that's
nothing.
right. That's what I'm saying.
I gave little hints. I gave little hints and dints.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. This was spoiler-free, so that's that. I think everything's good.
You spoiled.
No, I didn't. You did.
You did.
You
see what I was doing there. You spoiled. You spoiled.
You did.
You spoiled. I'm glad you saw what I was doing there. But we took some fun pictures of that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of it for the video.
Yep.
We want to thank you guys so much for watching. You know, we have an Instagram. We're getting there. We want to get 150 above by the end of the year. Here, over 100. If you guys are interested and enjoyed what you see here today, make sure you subscribe. We would love to have you guys join us on this fun little channel that we do. And is there anything left to say?
I think you got everything.
Stan Lee would be really proud of this movie.
Yep, like he would have No Way Home.
Yeah, this. We're done here. Thank you guys. And we will see you next time. Probably for a comic book review or something. Something might come up. Something
Yeah,
huge
either
might
that
come
or
up.
a comic book review.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But we'll keep you guys in the loop.
Yep.
You guys have a great rest of your night. And let us know what you thought of the Spider-Man movie if you saw it, or if you're going to see it, what you were expecting. And we hope we were able to get you a little excited. And also, Showcases having these. So
Yeah,
make sure you pick
collectible
them up.
tickets.
I'm putting this in my memory box.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely putting it in my memory box. Oops. I wish I can cut this out, but I don't know how to edit. So here you go. Caught me in 4K.
Hey, come on. Give people a laugh.
Woo! Okay, I was trying to hit the camera with it, but all right, well, we wasted enough of your time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in the next one, and Excelsior.
Enough said.
I have this backwards. I'm just gonna leave it like this.